Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be back to be talking about football or soccer, whichever term you like to use. As always, we've had a busy week, of course, in the Premier League, in La Liga, in Serie A, in pretty much all the leagues in football. We also have had the Champions League this past week, which I made a video about. It's the video right before this one, and I'm excited to be back and of course to be talking about some matches, some results, some news, and just all that fun stuff. So I don't want to make this intro too long or anything, so let's just get right into this video. I have to start this video by talking about Manchester United. Manchester United has just completely transformed. I have to say that Michael Carrick, I don't know what you've done to the team, but you have transformed Manchester United. Manchester United has won against Man City in the Manchester Derby. They won against Arsenal 2-3 today. So I think that this team is pretty much getting into a winning streak, and they're a team now that I think for the longest time has been talked about in such a negative light. There's been so much criticism when it came to Man United, and now they're finally just performing. They're finally winning. They're finally getting those 3 points. So it was such a great performance. And I have to say, all the 3 goals that Manchester United scored in the game against Arsenal were incredible. They weren't any goals that you're like, oh, you went in or whatever. It was just absolutely incredible. Each one of them were just amazing, stunning goals. So I'm excited for this new era of Manchester United, and it was definitely a must-watch match. So if you didn't watch it, go watch the highlights or something, because it was such an amazing match, and super happy for Manchester United. And I guess I'd like to say I kind of predicted this win. If you've seen my videos, and I posted on Instagram and TikTok and here on YouTube Shorts about my prediction that Man United was going to win, so I'm excited that my prediction came true, I guess. I think that, again, Arsenal is amazing, and they're a team that now, especially after this loss, they're going to come back even stronger and try to, they're currently number one. They're still number one, but it's important to not lose any points. Manchester City is currently in second place with 46 points. Arsenal is with 50 points right now. So, there is still quite a gap, but I think that if Arsenal won this match with Man United, they would have gone even further, extending that lead. So it's definitely interesting to see this new shift and this new era of Man United, but also just what's happening in the Premier League in general. Let me know, of course, what you thought about this match, what you're thinking. Do you think Arsenal is going to come back stronger? What do you think about Man United? Just anything, really. I would love to hear all your thoughts when it comes to the Premier League. Now let's talk a little bit about Serie A, and more specifically Juventus. Juventus played against Napoli today. So of course, every time they play against Napoli, I'm a little nervous, because Napoli is a team that's usually a contender every year pretty much to win Serie A. They're a great team, and we all know that. So of course, it was going to be difficult, but I'm so happy with the performance that Juventus showed. 3-0 final result, incredible goals, amazing teamwork, and I think that if they keep playing the way they've been playing and just how they played in this match, I just know they're going to do amazing things. All the goals were incredible, and I think that it's going to be tough, of course, because there's still a long road ahead, a lot of work to accumulate more points to make it to the top of the leaderboard. But when you have, and then also when you have teams like Inter Milan, AC Milan, Napoli too, just so many amazing teams, because Serie A is such a competitive league. I think that there's still a lot of a chance and hope there for Juventus to win Serie A this season, because I think they have incredible teamwork, and you can really see that, especially in this game. So I'm super excited to see what they're going to do next and how they're going to continue. I think they're going to win it at the end, and I'm excited to see that happening. And if that does happen, remember me and be like, yeah, she was right. Hopefully I'm right, but I think it was a great match, and super excited to see how they're going to do in the next game and how everything's going to go. But let me know what you thought about it. Of course, I have to talk about FC Barcelona in La Liga. They had an incredible match, incredible performance. We had 3 goals coming from Barcelona, from Olmo, Rafinha, and Yamal. Of course, I have to talk about that last goal because it was so incredible, that bicycle kick from that distance. It was just so beautiful. I think that it was obviously, they already had the lead with 2 goals, but that just sealed it in the most perfect way possible. It was, if you were watching the match, I think you were all shocked. I mean, of course we expect these things like but from Barcelona and Lamine Yamal, but of course when you see it, you're like, oh my god, like how did that happen? So it was an incredible goal that sealed that win and those 3 points for FC Barcelona. And of course that with this result, they are currently leading La Liga by just 1 point difference from Real Madrid. Of course, there's still so much to play and the competition is so tight because, like I said, there's only a 1 point difference between the first and second place spot between Barcelona and Real Madrid. But of course, this is the beauty of football and each league basically, because you have moments like this, and especially in La Liga we always see this competition between these two teams. So I'm excited to see how it's gonna go until the very end and who's gonna win that La Liga title this season. Hopefully, as a Barcelona fan, that happens to be Barcelona, but we're gonna see what happens as the competition continues. Of course, let me know if you watched this match and what you thought about it, all your comments. I would love to see just what you guys think about this, and of course I will be back soon with another video. So yeah, I think this is kind of the end of this video. So excited to come back, of course, with more sports content. Of course, I'll continue with talking about football or soccer. I don't know, that's like, if I say football, just know I'm talking about soccer, I guess. But I'm excited, of course, to be back to talk about football and also about Formula One and all other sports. I really like sports in general, so I like to bring as many as I can here on my social media. So be prepared for really fun content in the upcoming months, I guess. So many exciting things are coming, so I'm excited to just share everything with you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and thank you for all of your support, and I'll be back with another video very soon as always. Bye!